What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jason here. Unfortunately, I lost my voice, so we're gonna keep this short and sweet. I think I inhaled too much goddamn cold air, as I like to freeze when I sleep. If you gotta tape your mouth shut while you sleep, do so. Keeping your mouth open leads to just poor health. Whatever. Let's continue, shall we?
Emily's upset tonight after a 53-year-old woman was forced to shoot a man who police say was trying to rob her.
Good. Good. A lot of times that robbers try to rob people, they tend to not go for the hard route. Bad people don't want to do the hard work. This is the reason why in Tennessee, the trans shooter went after the easier target because the other target was armed, had armed people there, was protected with guns, so they went to the easier one to attain. A robber's not going to try to rob another gang member. They go after somebody who looks like as though they won't fight back. That's just the gist of it. Let's continue.
It happened at a food truck around 1 o'clock this afternoon in Southwest Houston. KPRC2's Candace Burns has more from the victim's family.
You notice it's Houston, right? It's always fucking Houston over there because I believe that any other part of that area in Texas, they ain't playing that shit. Of course it's the city. Though this don't look like the city though. I'm a little
devastating to us.
Derek Howard and his mother-in-law Jacqueline stand together in strength as homicide investigators work around their family business. Hours before this active scene, they say Derek's mother was with another employee preparing to start the day in their food truck, Elite Eats.
Fish, chicken, and ball, baby. You can't keep black people away from that chicken, baby.
Located in the 14,500 block of Main Street. Police say a man with a gun tried to rob her through the window, but the family says his gun jammed.
Thank God, because she's a godly woman. That's why that gun jammed, because God jammed it.
There we go. There goes that zealotry. Listen, again, if you believe in God, that's all fine and dandy. I'm not gonna stop you from believing in God. I don't know, bro. I grew up in foster care where I'm sorry for cursing. I grew up in foster care under under mothers whose sons were preachers and they were the devils themselves. And just me and myself, I've never been able to. I tried. I really did try multiple times in my life to try to find God, and I just couldn't do it. Right? There's a part of me that just goes, I'm just not for it. But if you believe in it, that's fine. Some people need that. Me, on the other hand, I think that because I'm not susceptible to that, because that's the way I look at it, I'm just not. Hearing shit like, you need to love your family, but love God a little bit more, to me, it just sounds indoctrinating. And then whenever you hear something bad happens, it's, oh, well, God said it was their time to go. And then when they don't die, oh, that's God saying that it's not your time. Again, I'm just saying, it's not for me. It may be for you. It's not for me. You know, I'm glad that this woman was not harmed. If she likes God, all more power to her.
She's a godly woman. That's why that gun jammed, because God jammed it.
Isn't it funny though? Natural black people tend to be conservative, but we've been told by so much that we're not conservative. Though naturally, black people too tend to be they're godly. Black people believe in God, and they tend to be to themselves. They care more about themselves. You got your bad actors in the black community, which is just the black race. But I'm just saying, if the word Trump did not exist, and you actually listen to black people, especially in the hood, not the parasites, not the vampires of the community. We're talking about actually black people. Just really listen to the way that they talk, and listen to the shit that they believe in and what they believe in. Yeah, a few times there may be some hiccups here and there. Nobody's perfect. But if you actually listen to black people, a lot of times you'll be like, damn, you sure you don't watch Fox News, you fucking nationalist patriot asshole?
Because when she opened that window, he could have shot her.
Police say the woman fired several shots at the would-be robber.
She's licensed to carry, so yes, she carries a gun just in case something may happen. So yes, we have the gun all the time.
When investigators arrived, they found the man's body 40 yards away from the food truck. They have not identified the man, but they say he was around 23 years old.
We only made $40 today.
My man tried to rob her Nike slippers, bro. He really thought that he really thought that this woman was just a statistic. He thought that it was gonna be easy.
Hey,
So another guy done lost his life for $40.
The woman who fired her weapon was taken by ambulance to the hospital for an evaluation. She was not injured physically, but her family is worried about how this will impact her long term.
I hope she all right, because I know like she going crazy, because that's not even her. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't them type of people.
People need to get a job.
See? She's not a gun nut. She's not crazy. You know, it does bother her that she killed somebody, and I believe that they took her to a psychiatric ward, right? But again, you use the weapon to defend yourself, not to be an asshole, not to go do bad shit, not to be an asshole and try to rob somebody in fucking slippers for some goddamn $40. You know, I mean, he probably thought there was much more in it, but you get the gist of what I'm saying.
And stop trying to rob people, because some people are trying to make an honest living.
The family says the woman involved in today's incident is a vital part of their business, and they're very concerned about her well-being. Police say a self-defense case like this is typically referred to a grand jury for investigation. In the newsroom, Candace Burns, KPRC2.
Hey, yo, bro, what do you mean that you need to go to trial for this? My man tried to shoot her. The gun jammed. She blasted him. What? Anyway, guys, that sounds stupid to me. I'm sorry. That sounds dumb to me. I'm glad the shit stain died. I don't really know what, I mean, there's some people that'll sit there and be like, materialistic things, there's nothing compared to a life. A life is much more important. She should have just gave up the money. And it's like, what's to say that he wouldn't have gotten that car and shot her anyway? This has been many times, many cases where somebody does some shit like that and just fucking ends up killing everybody in the fucking car. I mean, he's clearly not in the right mind. He's trying to rob people near to a food stand, trying to rob them in goddamn slippers. Are you kidding me? Miss me with that. Anyway, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.